God bless you, Andres. Has your voice yet recovered from Easter Mass? Oh yeah, it was a bit of a strain, but a worthy sacrifice. Well, if the Lord could give us his all on Easter. Exactly. Have a good day in the scriptorium. Have a good day singing. Okay. Crypt Tower. Ah. Dormitory. God bless you, Andres. How's the sacristy? Sacristy? Today, Matthew? The same as yesterday. Does my vocation seem silly to you, Master Muller? No, I was just being friendly. Then go in peace, friend, knowing that the Abbey's treasures are secure for another day. God be with you. I have a favor to ask you. Yes, Andres? I was hoping you could give me my pay for the latest manuscript early. This isn't part of the agreement you made with Father Gernot. You'll be paid on the completion of each additional manuscript you illuminate, not before. I only have a few pages left, Brother Matthew. I'll finish them in the next few days anyway. But then, I think you can wait a few days to collect your wages. This APA runs through mutual agreements, not haphazard payments. Breaking such contracts would cause undue trouble, not only for Curacao, but for Tassing as well. I'll impress you for real. Thank you, God bless you. Okay. Stare innocently. Stay away from the sacristy, you know, you're not allowed in there. I just wanted to admire all of the sacred objects used during Mass. But then come to Mass. Oh, of course, my apologies. Thank you. Okay. Ooh. Wow, it's a lot. It's a lot. We have cemetery, we have scriptorium, we have Prayer's house. Is he here? What is this? Seen this before in astronomy and medical tracts. What's this one for? Wheels. The top wheel has Greek letters and holes cut out to reveal Latin letters underneath. And the outer edge of the lower wheel is divided into 4 sections, each bearing an elemental symbol. The lines connecting the holes form constellations. Cassiopeia the Great, Wagon, Libra, and Aries. Port and turn of the upper disc aligns a different element symbol with the top of the lower disc. Given the number of letters and the size of the disc, there is enough space for a total of 4 versions of the Latin alphabet. I wonder what it's for. Cipher of some sort? I need to investigate more. This has to be connected to something else around here. Okay. Can I grab it or something? Under the Abbey. God give you health. Brother Sabbath, I'm surprised to see you still here. As am I, but I will be leaving soon, returning to Rome. I and my bishop regret that we could not reciprocate Father Rodolph's generosity earlier. He showed much kindness to our priest at the Council of Constance many, many years ago. Will you remain in Rome? That is up to my bishop, but I will miss these mountains in any case. You should travel to Ethiopia, Master Meller, and see the highlands. God has blessed my home with a wondrous beauty. I would love to, someday. I still need to return to Nuremberg and open my workshop. Yes, someday. Until then, if you're ever in Rome, I may still be around. I've only made it as far south as Florence, but I'd like to see Rome. By the way, if you have some time in the next few days, it would be nice to share a meal with you and some of the townsfolk. The townsfolk? I am accustomed to strange looks, especially in rural places like these, but I have had kind words with the baker and his wife. Oh yes, the Albans, Ulrich and Gret. I offered to tell a story to the children and their mothers over a meal someday. Gret seemed excited about the idea, but I would be more comfortable if you were there as well. I can certainly make time. Thank you, Andres. I look forward to it. God give you health. Gosh, this place is so... Ooh. Infirmary. Upper Abbey. Wow. And look, the patron of artists is also the patron of healers. Okay. God bless you, Andres. Ralph Lauren, how are you? Brothers and sisters are well, so I'm well, thank God. Andres, have you spoken to Klaus Drucker lately? Yes, quite recently. Why? I believe he may be receiving a medical text from Bologna soon. I'm quite interested in it. Say Leggeri. Ah! Italiano. Can you read Italian? No. Little Italian and my Latin is not as good as I would like. I was hoping Brother Piero could help me with it if he has the time. I'm sure he will make time. He's a patient teacher. That he is. I will see you later, Andreas. Until then. Honestly, so far, I think I just should go and do what I'm told to do, because otherwise it's just tons of locations, people. That's it, scriptorium. Let's just do what we're asked to do. Hero. Oh, there are other people. That's cool. Andres, God bless you. So good to see you. Good morning, Brother Piero. Good to see you as well. I don't like this weather. My bones ache. It means a storm is coming. Vic Gärtner says that if you live here 10 or 15 years, you can smell storms coming. Brother A-Dog has been here long enough that we can always smell him coming. Do not forget, brother guy, the fate of the youths who jeered the aged prophet Elisha outside of Bethel. Are you comparing yourself to a prophet, brother? I'm comparing you to an impudent youth whom the Lord in his ineffable wisdom may choose to strike down. Yeah, I'll just stay out of it. Well, everyone seems quite lively. I suppose that means Prior Ferenc is not overseeing us today. He was here, but then he heard Lawrence Rothvogel had arrived and he hurried out like a little mouse. Ferenc is so desperate to impress the abbot and nobles like Rothvogel. It's pathetic. You feign kindness to Father Abbot and our priory only to speak about them like this behind their backs. It's shameful. Oh no. Baron Rothvogel, his manuscript. I just realized that he will want to see his manuscript. How silly of me. Of course, that's why he's visiting. Perhaps if you were younger and faster, you wouldn't need to worry so much about Patron's visit. The true craftsman cares more about quality than simply being fast. With skill comes speed. Sadly, it may elude you forever. If all I had to do was write letters, I suppose I'd be fast too. Huh. Anyway, what's the problem? The Baron is just one client. He has to wait like anyone else. Andres, Baron Rothvogel is not like anyone else. He has powerful friends, including the Prince Bishop of Freising. Hirsau is already out of favor. Father Abbot does not want to have to deal with more attention. Well, if Prior Ferenc isn't here, I'm going to work on my masterpiece until he arrives. Oh, that's right. I need to reference the Indermaur manuscript. What do you want, Andres? A book. The Indermaur manuscript, the Book of Hours. Uh-huh. Your hair looks messy today. Did you get enough sleep? What do you mean? I mean, did you sleep alone or... Why do you want to know? It would be nice to have something to think about during divine reading. Have you considered the Lord? You really are a cloud on a sunny day, Andres. Could I just get the book? Ah, that's all that way upstairs. Can't you get by without it? I'm sorry, but I really can't. I need to reference it for my work. Really, my feet hurt and the stairs are so steep. I'm just going to ask Illuminata to get it. Sister Illuminata! Andres needs a book and he's being inappropriate with me. Andres. Mr. Illuminata, I'd like to borrow the Indermaur manuscript, the Book of Hours. Yes, overheard. Here, please return it promptly. Well, thank you. What do you want, creep? Andreas, may I see how your masterpiece is coming? I personally just hate when people do that while I'm working. Of course, your opinion is always welcome. Yes, the composition is lovely. There is a joyful spirit in your arrangement of the figures. The contrast of colors is also quite nice, rich and beautiful on their own, but not overpowering the scene. Is that all? It's an excellent interpretation of someone else's work. What do you mean? It's all my work. My son, you are copying the illustration from the Indermaur manuscript almost exactly. So, what's wrong with that? Haven't I improved on it? Aesthetically, yes. It's wonderful. But I feel you have not given much thought to what it represents. It's November. In November, we show peasants leading the pigs into the forest to forage on acorns before the slaughter. Andres, the peasants here are no longer allowed to forage acorns in the forest. Many great lords and abbots across the empire have forbidden it, even Father Gernot. What difference does it make? This is the way November is painted. But it is not the way November is. I see what he's saying. Art is illusion, storytelling, but in their most sublime form. These images illuminate a path to truth. Technique is all that matters to me, perfecting the craft. Can't that be enough? Only you can answer that, Andreas. There was a time that I marveled at my own technique. But there is a reason we monks do not usually identify ourselves in our work. It foments pride, vanity. With time, I learned to take simple satisfaction in helping to spread truth to others. But you need not listen to my opinions. They are just the thoughts of one old monk. There is no place for the monastic scriptoria anymore. In truth, this room is a place out of time. Does that make you sad? I admit I am still fond of the old styles of lettering and illumination, but even in my youth I knew it could not last. The creation of books of art is no longer the province of monasteries. So be it. More people will be able to write, more will be able to read, and in so doing, be brought to truth. I think there will always be a place for artists like you and Brother Edok. And Brother Guy. It's kind of you to say so, Andreas, but you need not be concerned for me. I have lived a long life and I'm happy to have served the Lord. When he calls for me, I am ready. Oh, where has the time gone? It's already that word. Too much talk. I must ask forgiveness for not honoring the rule. Until later, Andreas. Until later. Huh? I saw that thing in... It's probably his room. What's going on here? Andreas, what was this noise? Oh, I'm sorry, Sister Illuminata. I knocked a ball of paint to the floor. But then Prior Ferns came in, wrote in one of his books, slammed it closed, and left. He was in such a hurry, I don't think he even noticed me. He was slamming book shut. Prior Ferns should know better than that. Some of these manuscripts are quite delicate. He seemed to be in a great hurry. I think he is on edge since Baron Rothvogel arrived early. Which is why books should not be taken out of the library unless it is necessary for divine reading or work in the scriptorium. Are you still mad at me for borrowing the Chronica, Clara? No, anger is not an appropriate response for a nun. You are mad. But the facts remain that you tricked me into giving you that book for no valid reason. You sound angry. You should not interpret my disappointment as anger. You should also understand where it is directed. It is ultimately my fault, but it's my responsibility to be more vigilant about what books you can take from the library. Now, if you excuse me. Wait, what's all this fuss about, Lawrence Rothvogel? Why is Prior Ferens so nervous? Lawrence? I didn't know you were familiar enough with the man to use his Christian name. Anyway, I haven't dealt with him personally, but the prior and Father Abbot have. I only know that he's purchased a number of our most valuable manuscripts over the years. And he paid enough to help the abbey when we needed it. Like what? What did he buy? I can't remember. You know, I have my own responsibilities to attend to. How about this, Andreas? If you help me recover some missing books, I'll tell you what I know about the Baron. Of course, I'll help in any way I can. Thank you. It's for the good of the abbey. Where should I begin? Out there where you and your cohort have carelessly strewn books around the scriptorium. I will tell you what books I'm looking for. Find them and return them to me. The first book are 2 volumes of Aeneid, I don't know, reddish covers, 14 inches by 10 inches, 3 inches thick. Innsbruck inches or Nuremberg inches? Oh, I know the ones. They're among Pierre's favorites. He keeps them by my desk. They are not his to keep. Fair amount of wear on this. I hope you don't mind. Those volumes were old even when Pierre started to make the copies. How long ago was that? 3 years. Aeneid is not one of my favorite stories, but I understand why it appeals to Piero. Aeneas chose his duty to the gods over his lover, Dido. Do you think Aeneas' sense of duty appeals to Piero? We all have our vocations. Brother Piero takes his more seriously than most of the others in this abbey. You clearly take your chosen vocation seriously. Andreas, I didn't have a choice in my vocation. Few women do. Is it really that bad? Is it really that bad? Is being a woman that limiting? How do you know? True. She knows her life better than I do. You're right, of course. I appreciate that you understand how limited our roles and our choices truly are. Even in stories where maidens to be rescued and wed, cruel seducers of men, or wizened crones. Like Dido, we ordinary women are merely tools in the tales of men. We can never be the protagonist of our own stories. No woman is exempt from that, from the empress to a nun. It is our lot. I suppose I understand now why I'm not fond of the Aeneid. It's fine poetry. For men. Now the books, if you please. Thank you. Next, Wretched Gurin. This is a printed copy, green cover, diamond pattern. I do not have the size in the ledger, but hopefully the description is enough. I know the one you're talking about. Brother Adolf was reading it. The beauty of this book truly belies its ridiculous content. I'm surprised the Abbey owns a copy. We don't. It belongs to Amadeo Rusco of Lugano. It's a Venetian edition that's quite valuable. He loaned it to us 5 years ago. It was subsequently lost, and the abbot has received 3 letters about it. I've certainly seen the brothers enjoying it. That book is not appropriate reading for Benedictine monks. A baby is sold to pirates, raised a servant, then lives a life of adventure, wooing princesses and fighting in tournaments. You forgot the best part. In the end, Gurin learns he has royal blood, the son of a duke. He reigns as a king and dies a pious hermit. What's not to love? Benedictines should be dreaming of reconciliation with our Lord, not lusty adventures. What's the harm? Fantasy leads to temptation. Temptation has led to the downfall of many men and women. Sometimes, yes, but books like this, it's all the same type of fantasy, isn't it? To die better than we are born. And what's the problem with that? Why shouldn't a peasant dream of being a lord? There is neither Jew nor Greek, neither slave nor free, neither male nor female, for you are all one in Christ Jesus. We may be one in Christ, but we are not equal in this world. It is in this world you should be concerned with, Andreas. But the book, Andreas, we must return it. Or would you like the abbot to receive a 4th letter? I hate to see the brothers disappointed, but I understand. It's not my goal to deprive the brothers of their joy, but to return Amadeo Rusco's property. The book, please. There's only 1 book left, then you'll be freed from bondage. A dark red cover, 8 inches high, 5 inches across, 2 inches thick. What is it? The inscription should be sufficient. Very well. Now that I think about it, Guy was always being guarded about this book like he was hiding it. Very good. Please bring it here. What is this anyway? Oh, maybe I should have learned French at some point. Bastard script. Elegant descenders. What is this? Why are you asking so many questions? Just give it to me. I haven't asked so many questions. I've asked 1 question twice and you haven't answered me. I have good reason to not answer you. 3 French bishops condemned the book. All copies were to be burned. Its author shared the same fate. What? Why? I don't know, Andreas. It isn't my place to question the judgment of one bishop, much less 3. And before you ask, no, I haven't read it, but I know it contains a dialogue between love and reason. So the book is dangerous. When did the bishop condemn it? "200 years ago." What? Why? Why is it still here? Because Father Matthias loved books. All books. He didn't want to see it destroyed. I can sympathize with him. That's fine, but Father Matthias is gone. It's not my place to question the former abbot's decision, but when Father Gernot learned it was in our possession, he wanted it destroyed. How did Father Gernot even know those books was here? Mother Cecilia made a note of it in the inventory when she was the librarian. Must the book be destroyed? No one even knows that it's here. I do. So do Mother Cecilia and Father Gernot. Fine, here, take it. Good, it's for the best, thank you. Now then, Baron Rotvogel, quickly though, I need to finish up here soon. She may only have time to answer one question, so I should choose carefully. Then the kind has given me saying that he seemed friendly with me. I don't understand it. Find a copy of his storage size. Are you angling to get the Baron as a patron someday? Perhaps knowing his preferences may help me work in a style he appreciates. Practical, then. Well, I can speak to his artistic tastes, only his literary ones. While he does seem to appreciate artistic manuscripts, I am no judge of style. He enjoys the prestige of possessing a fine book. The rarer it is, the more luxurious, the more he desires it. The Baron has a particular interest in books on magic and other occult topics. As does our prior, though I suspect the Baron's interest may be more experimental than academic. Barnes has been on edge since he heard that the Baron arrived. Could that be why? I can't know the prior's mind, but he supervises the scriptorium and knows which books in the library have passage that might interest the Baron. Wealthy patrons like the Baron keeps his abbey running, but the abbot still hasn't managed to figure out how we'll survive the closing of the scriptorium. Wait, when is the scriptorium closing? Probably after you leave. It may stay open for a while longer, but Brother Ido and Brother Piero are quite old. And professional artists in great cities are where most people go for manuscripts these days. For everything else, there are printers. It's a small miracle that it hasn't closed already. Curacao is a shadow of what it was 200 years ago. This abbey once held 53 monks and 45 nuns. It's hard to imagine that now. Sometimes I wonder if we were meant to change and we just forgot to. Anyway. Well, I must be off to Mass. Thank you again for your help, Andreas. Wait, how will I get to the church if you can't enter the scriptorium? I thought this was the only door into the library. We're standing in the oldest part of the abbey, and like any old place, it has its share of secrets. Good day, Andres. God be with you. That's the bell of Sext. The brothers will be sitting down for dinner soon. I should see if Otto is around and still wants to eat with me. I think he's working by the guest house below the abbey. Apple trees, I want to start. Oh, yep. Hello. Cute. Okay. Can't you see I'm busy? Not really, what are you doing? Mind your own business. Fine, doesn't concern me. Whatever. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Lovely, lovely guy. Good day, Mr. Miller. Andreas, good to see you. I trust Clara gave you my message. Afternoon, Andres Otto. Clara did give me your message. Sorry I missed you this morning. I was still asleep when you came by. The abbot really lets you get away with anything, doesn't he? Leave him be, Otto. I'm hungry. Let's pray. Yeah. How did the morning treat you? Not too bad, thanks. I hurt my damn hands splitting timber to replace a bad beam in the abbot's house. Okay, like food item to eat. Dry bread, milk cheese, almonds. I guess bread. Not that bad of an injury, just tells me that the abbot bleeds us dry and we're expected to do work here when it suits him. Oh, it's not all that bad. I get a lot of good work from the abbey. Casting pilgrims' badges isn't really smithing, but I don't mind. Anyways, I saw you walking with that Baron Rothvogel in the meadow. on your way up here. What's that all about? He's here to check on a commission. I understand he was friendly with Father Matthias. He was, though Father Matthias has some misgivings about the Baron. What kind of misgivings? That he fools around with young women. He's married, of course. Otto, that's only gossip, and it isn't Christian to spread rumors like that. I mean, I already figured that. It's not gossip that he beat up that farmer a few years back, old Rannig. May he rest in peace. Well, I wasn't there, so I don't know, but if he did that, yes, it speaks poorly of his character. He beat someone? That doesn't seem like sort of thing he would do. It's not my affair. Not my affair. I can't speak to it. I wasn't there either, but I do know that it happened. We had a long conversation on our way up. Here, we had a long conversation on our way up here, but he didn't mention anything about that. What did you talk about then? I mean, no offense, but what does a nobleman have in common with an artist? Martin Luther, my time at university, a variety of other things. He's quite well educated. Sure, I imagine you have a lot of time to read when you don't have to worry where your next meal is going to come from. This bitterness and envy are not good for our Christian souls, Otto. It's not envy, Edris. No one should get away with what he does, what this abbey does. No offense to you, Andreas, I don't have any problem with the books the abbey makes. I mean, I never did learn to read, but if people are paying the abbey to make them, it doesn't bother me. I understand. I see why people resent the abbot's rules. He's a harsh lord. Otto, did you see that the buyer's sheep escaped the grazing fields again? No, but I'm not surprised. Martin was supposed to fix that fence, and he probably did a bad job at it. He's always in a foul mood, and he could be the laziest soul in Tassink. He can't even hold a hammer properly. Married and father at such a young age, and he barely lifts a finger for his wife or child. On top of that, he's a damn thief. And before you say it, Andris, that's more than just a gossip. Look at him. Over by the guest house, he's probably figuring out what he can steal with the least amount of effort. I admit he seemed less than helpful when I saw him this morning. I doubt he'll ever amount to much of anything. Speaking of the bar's sheep, there oh my god. These things, whatever this is, are shorn, and the women will be spinning it soon, Otto. I got it, Andres. No need to tease. What God wants to happen will happen. Looks like a storm's coming. We should probably get back to it. Right, I'll catch up in a moment, Andres. Andres, say hello to Eva for me if you get a chance. Of course. I should return to work in the scriptorium until later. Time to get back to work. God bless you, Andreas. Hello, brother Matthew. What are you doing out here? I thought you were aware that in addition to my role as Kirsau's sacrist, I tend to the shrine of Saint Moritz. He's the patron of Tassing and Kirsau both, so it is my duty to ensure his reliquary is well cared for. I could never understand the shtick of the, body parts of saints. Kinda weird. You're familiar with the life of Saint Moritz? I don't know. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've been so focused on my masterpiece I never had a moment to learn about St. Moritz. Well, you ought to learn something about Tassing's patron saint while you're here. Something. By all means. St. Moritz is most widely known for his martyrdom. Martyrdom? This language. At the hands of the Romans. He protected the town of Christians from slaughter, and in turn, he and his legion were decimated. Sounds dreadful. The Lord calls us to cast down our lives for our brothers and sisters in the faith, Master Meller. Most of the pilgrims who visit come knowing only this, if anything, about his life. However, Tassing venerates St. Moritz because he was the one to convert the town and save it from destruction. Yeah, I've been hearing about some of the pagan history in town. Huh. There are some in Tassing who still cling to the pagan traditions. Yes, God save them. St. Moritz and his legion were snowed into this pass, and the pagan townsfolk refused to aid them. The daughter of the town's leader, Satya, was moved in spirit and snuck from the town to convert. She led Moritz to a spring, and as soon as she was baptized, the snow melted, revealing all manner of fruits. Moritz and his legion were saved by these miraculous gifts. The town was converted and the rebels fled into the mountains. Rebels? I think oh god. Okay. For those who's watching, it's not for you guys. It's for me practicing, it's for my good. What happened to Satya? She too was martyred for her faith by the rebels inhabiting the town. Now her shrine protects Tassing from harm. What an astounding story. Thank you for the history lesson, Brother Matthew. You're welcome, Master Meller. God bless you. Until later. Oh, hello, Andres. Hello, Carl. You seem busier than usual today. I'm behind in my work. I went up to the shrine of St. Moritz this morning to pray for his aid. The candle I lit had all but burned away. I was there so long. Now I need to catch up. The dedication to St. Moritz is impressive. Oh well, truth be told, I only started going to the shrine more often when Helena became pregnant. Her mother had trouble in childbirth, so I've been paying visits to Moritz Hand and Sadia's shrine to pray for their aid. I hope the saints hear your prayers. Thank you, so do I. Cool. What was the main objective here? Good day, good day. Brother Adok, this work, I'd know where to start. Inconsistent spacing, rough strokes. You're working like you want to see this place closed. Brother Prior, I am working to the best of my abilities, and I dispute your criticism. I may not be fast, but I still have my talent, praise be to God. And Brother Guy, why are you still on this page? What's wrong with you? Normally you are so reliable. Many apologies, Brother Prior. I will work harder. Can you let them be? Piero, I can't believe this. Baron Rothvogel has come to check on his progress, and this is all you have? I see. I see what's the problem. You should have finished this months ago. Is your mind so corrupted by age that you didn't notice the seasons have changed? Oh my god. Well, you're not the one who will have to answer for it, so why should you care? Typical. Oh my god. Excuse me, Prior Ferens, but I believe your point is made. Andreas, I will remind you that I'm the master of the scriptorium, and you are a guest here. I agree, Brother Prior. Brother Piero's work is unacceptably slow. You are insufferable, Brother Guy. Oh God, give me the patience to endure this. Please, everyone. This is my work and I accept responsibility for it. Prior Ferens is right. Prior Ferens, is this mine? It must be, yes? It is, my lord. I can explain. No, I don't want excuses. I come all this way and I have to be honest, I expected more. It's nowhere near finished, and the style is, well, very old-fashioned. I thought I made my desires clear. I feel like my generosity toward Kurosawa is being taken advantage of. Am I the fool in this sad story? No, of course not, my lord, never. We can fix this, of course. Of course. We only want to accommodate you. Don't start shit with me. Ah, Andreas, good to see you again. How should I respond to this? The abbot already seems annoyed. Just nod, don't irritate, simply addressing. Just nod. Still, that might offend the Baron. Not respectfully. Ah, well. Father Gernot, why not have Andreas complete the rest of the illustrations? He's clearly capable. Well, my lord, why not have Brother Guy complete it? If speed is your No, I'm not talking about the script. That's fine. But the art, the illustrations. I want Andres to do the others. Of course, I mean, if Andres is alright with it. If it takes pressure off the brother Piero, I'd be delighted to complete the work. I don't think Piero needs to be rescued or something. But other options, they... Okay. There we have it. I hope this allays your concern, my lord. Excellent. By the way, Father Abbot, am I still welcome at your table for supper? Naturally, my lord. Wonderful. I'd like Andreas to join us. My lord, I've already made supper plans with the Drucker family in town. Nonsense, you can eat with them any day. I'm only here for the evening. Well, father? Well, that would be quite unusual. Unusual or not, I doubt that my good friend, the Prince Bishop, would deny additional guests at his table. What do you think? Wow, he really likes the guy. I understand, you're right, of course. Andreas may join us for supper. I look forward to it. You had this planned. Yeah, exactly this face. I feel it. You must have put your hook in the Baron this morning when you ambushed him in town. Oh, go to hell. Why are you mad at me? I'm trying to help. Brother Prior, Andres is not to blame for any of this. I am. Yes, you are, and you've embarrassed me, the abbot and the abbey. Prior Ferenc is right, of course. No wonder we don't get more commissions. Guy, can you stop flattering the prior for 1 minute? Say nothing. You're idiots. Brothers. If you please, Sisters Dana and I would prefer it if you could keep the noise down. It sounds like Samson slaying the Philistines in here. Of course. Get back to work, everyone. Well, that was not wonderful, but there's nothing to be done about it now. I'll finish my work here and wash up in the lavatorium for supper at the abbot's table. Sorry. Andres, I'm so glad you'll be joining us for supper. Though the circumstances are unusual, to be sure. I won't be able to speak with you, none of the brothers will. But it will be good to have you with us. That's a shame, I always enjoy our talks. No, the same doesn't apply to you at the abbot's table. You can talk all you like, though I wouldn't recommend it. Father Abbot does not look kindly on idle chatter. I wish you could take my place, Brother Piero. You deserve this honor. Anyway, I'm sorry for how the prior treated you. It's not fair. It's humiliating. Oh no, my son. There's no need to worry about me or my pride. And we all need a taste of humility from time to time to keep our feet on this earth. No, Andres, you are my pride. I cannot claim to have taught you much, but I am proud to have known you and your work. That's so cute. And when you leave all of us at Kiersau Abbey behind, you can call upon your friend Lawrence and Baron Rothvogel to help you in your career. There's nothing wrong with your style. It's not all just because a nobleman says so. Don't trouble yourself over it. Time passes for us all. Things change. The future will ride over the present. You need not fear it. Any of it, so long as you remain true to yourself and God. Now I must hurry to the refectory to join my brothers. I will see you inside. Like, the way he moves, he's probably very, very old. Okay. Oh my god. Andres, glad you could join us. Thank you, my lord. Father Gernot, Father Thomas, Prior Ferenc. I still don't know how to pronounce the prior's name, I'm sorry. Simon Peter answered, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." Wow. Amazing atmosphere. The vibes you have here. Why? Why are these people eating separately? I really hope there is like a continuation for this table. Oh, the Gospel of Matthew. Wonderful. Jesus replied, "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven. And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it." Have you read Matthew much, Andres? Have you read? Not. Well, try not to talk too much. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Loosed. Interesting. Then he ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. That reminds me, Father Gernot, have you read anything by Martin Luther? I can say that he has some incredible ideas about the church. Brilliant, I think. My lord, is the meal to your liking? I believe I remember you enjoying our quail on your last visit. quail. My god, Father Abbot, the quail's fine, but don't you think Luther's ideas are worth discussing? Yeah, he's trying to dodge it. He's talking about the future of the church, shaking things up in a way I don't think we've seen before. Father Thomas, you see value in his ideas, do you not? My lord, I mean no offense, but I do not. Everybody's so offended. Brother Matthew, yes? How appropriate. What are your thoughts on Luther's attacks on the church's sale of indulgences? Baron, please do not involve the other brothers in this conversation. Fine, fine. What about Andreas? Ah. Certainly a man who attended the same university as Martin Luther can spare some thoughts on his work. He's really put me in a difficult position. Okay. Why not join in a debate? It may bring everyone closer to understanding the truth. To hell with the abbot. If he can't handle a little criticism, he isn't fit to sit at the event. Need to be quiet, I don't know what else to do. Florence won't like it, but this is the abbot's table after all. Fuck. I hate this. Why not? Where should we start? A debate. Excellent. Why not start with 95 theses? Enough! Andres, you should know better. I know. Lord Rothvogel, you are our guest and held in high esteem, but you have worn out my patience. Oh my god. You will not be discussing Luther's work with Andres, Thomas, Matthew, or with any other brother. Is that clear? I suppose, Father. It is your abbey, but you are taking too much offense at this, and you are far too afraid of change. Whether it's from Luther or someone else, reform is coming to the church. You had better accept it. What? I love the how text is expressive itself. Neither you nor Martin Luther dictate change to the Holy Church on their whim. This talk is beyond insulting. It's blasphemous, outrageous. How dare you? I see. I have overstepped my bounds. And I suppose I have ruined everyone's supper. My apologies. In spite of this unpleasantness, I will make good on my manuscript payment and the donation of my copy of Historia Tessia. Out of the early history tasking, yourselves bruised. While the mothers had a... Okay. If you cannot accept what the future will bring, perhaps it's time for you to come to terms with your past. Well, no need to overstay my welcome. Fathers, brothers, Andres, good night. Shit. Why, Andres? Why did you engage him? I expect better of you. Now then, I must ask you to leave so I can speak to the brothers in chapter privately. Okay. Brother Piero, please accompany Andreas out. I'll take my leaves as well. Good night. Interesting. Don't worry about Father Gernot. And the Baron. I'm sure it will all be fine by morning. I hope Father Abbot can see that the Baron's heart is in the right place, even if he picked the wrong time to express himself. That seems unlikely. It may be so, but we must never lose hope. In any case, I do hope the Baron respects the abbot's wishes for the rest of his stay, for everyone's sake. Father Piero, what do you think of Martin Luther's ideas? Ah, that is for younger and wiser men than me to decide. I'm just a monk, thank God. Good night, my son. I like the guy. I should get some sleep. Yeah, well, we missed that supper in the village, and it's lame, I think. There's lamps still burning in the guest house. Lawrence must still be awake. I wonder how he's doing. What was he thinking? He's a baron, but he couldn't have expected that to go well. The storm doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. A poor night for stargazing. I should get back to the gardeners. Or maybe, just maybe we can check on the guy? No? I assume it's a very straightforward game. Huh? Oh my god, okay. Fun stuff finally happened. Are you alright, Master Mallory? Did you see that? In the aqueduct? The ghost? Maybe. It could be a Roman, maybe even an old pagan. Wouldn't be the first time people have seen ghosts around these parts. Have you ever seen one? Usually around the ruins. Usually around the ruins. Who knows how many restless Romans lie beneath those stones? Well, I think I found Jonah's last lost sheep. I'm going to head home. Take care, Master Mallet. Was it Jonah or was it Johann or... Okay. I will, thank you too. We'll have forest. Eee. Ooh. Waterfall. Maybe. Why not? Cute. So, this was rich moist. Would be an excellent place to forage for mushrooms once I have some free time. Yeah, cool. I was just curious to see the location. Smokey's home? Who's Smokey? Most of this felling is for the abbey's renovations. Firewood. Okay. Ah, no! What? What is happening? Pale horse, still on the floor. Huh? Ah, remain silent. Matins? Monastic hour corresponding to 2 a.m. is used for the night prayer. Matins, the pale horse, death. Okay. Someone's tripping there. Sister, listen to my voice. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Yes. Yes, Father, I hear you. Am I here? Is this now? Yes, you are with us, and this is now. I apologize, Andres. I imagine that must have been quite alarming. Is she alright? She is, yes. Sister... Emily? is a mystic gifted with visions when God sees fit to give her one. Some are more frightening than others. What is she doing there? Does she live in the church? She lives there, yes. I'm a little surprised you haven't noticed her before. If you came to Mass more often, you would see that I give her communion through a window to herself. Herself? She's an anchoress, a religious hermit so devoted to God that she has enclosed herself in a cell next to the church. She's dead to the world, but continues a life of prayer and religious contemplation. And sometimes, ever so rarely, she receives great and terrible visions. Wow. Is she local to Tassing or was she a nun in Curacao? Neither. She came here from a Benedictine abbey in Lower Bavaria after it burned down. I'm her confessor and caretaker. Many anchoresses are not literate. I write down her visions to help interpret them. I thought all of the monks and nuns at Curacao could read, even poor brother Volkbert. Thank you, Father Thomas. I must rest now. Of course, sister. Sounds like she's in a great deal of pain. She is. She feels a pain that's both physical and spiritual. The spiritual pain comes from her revelations. They come and go. I try to address them as best I can. The physical pain comes from a deformity in her spine and aching in her joints. I know of no cure for that. Say prayer to the Almighty. Sister Emily was saying she had a vision of death. Could someone be in danger? Oh no, don't rush to judgment. Her visions are divine and powerful, but they could have many meanings. Some of her revelations take years to comprehend. Some may never be understood at all, as God wills it. Still, the argument at dinner was quite troubling. Perhaps it has cast a shadow over our thoughts. Now then, the good sister appears to have fallen back to sleep. I must prepare for bed myself. Good night, Andres. Good night, Father. Okay. Oh my god, you guys should fix it. Getting late, I should get some rest. Go to sleep.